Hi entrepreneurs, this is your wise loser. Sincerely thanking each one of you for that fantastic response that we got for one of our campaign, You Ask and We Connect campaign. Received a lot of queries from entrepreneurs from various fields, and I thought let me share my little thoughts on each of those queries, and would be very glad if it serves your purpose. One of the queries came in from four such entrepreneurs: Mr. Umesh Maikar, Mr. Jasmine, Mr. Anuj, and Kalpesh. Umesh is an optician, Jasmine is into computer peripherals, Mr. Anuj is into website development, and Kalpesh is into the lifts business. And yes, this was Mr. Kalpesh Shah, who is already one of our esteemed client, who is into apparels business. So the query they had was, how would life be after the lockdown? See, post lockdown, three positive things are going to happen. One, everybody is going to be on ground zero. So, irrespective what they were prior to this corona pandemic, whatever has been the status of their business, everybody is going to begin from ground zero, which means that each one of them in the marathon is going to be at the same level at the start line. No one will have an excuse to give for not performing better than the other one. Everybody is going to be on ground zero on an equal platform to make it happen. Now it's from here, how do you take it? So once the marathon begins, it's definitely going to be the survival of the fittest. The person who can take the business to the next level, who is mentally fit, is the person, more than being physically fit, is the person who is going to take business to the next level. So which means everybody is going to have equal opportunity. Post the lockdown, during the lockdown, the entire world has gathered a lot of wisdom. They have learned a lot of life lesson. I don't think any other event in life has made any human being learn this life lesson. And whatever that life lesson each one of us have learned, it's only for good. Which means this is going to be a world of cooperation. Each person is going to require the other person. So business is going to happen with utmost cooperation. So that's a good news. The second being, the digital world is going to be the norm of the day. And as an entrepreneur, you have an option to either be on the digital world or follow the digital world. What I mean here is that each one of you have two options. One is to either create something out of the digital world or follow the digital world. A scientist, through the digital world or through the information technology, creates a space shuttle. An accountant in a firm, through a tally software or an accounting software, manages the accounts of the company. So in this case, the earlier is on the digital world and the later is following the digital world. The option is in front of you, and the recommendation would be to be on the digital world. The third thing is, it is very, very critical that each one of us identify the strength that we all inherit. The strength of our nation, the strength of our industry, the strength of our business, and work purely on your strengths, focus on your strengths, and maximize on your strengths. If I were to talk about our country, India at large, what are those three inherent strengths that we have? I feel so, is that we are an agriculture-based economy. Tourism is our inherent strength. And the third being spirituality. So no country can beat India on these three things: agriculture, tourism, spirituality. Many people came down to me and spoke about how can we boycott China, how can we compete with China, how can we really get up and make things happen. So my answer to that is, boss, what a China can do, only a China can do. What an India can do, only an India can do. What a US can do, only a US can do. So let's not try and compare ourselves with how do we compete with them. Let's try and see how can we capitalize on our strengths. And if you believe that agriculture, tourism and spirituality are our actual inherent strengths, try and see how can you revolve or how can you evolve your business, how can you plan your business on these three things, and how can you impact these three inherent strengths of our country and make your money. So if I were to repeat, post lockdown, we each one of us are going to begin from ground zero, which means each one of us has equal opportunity. The world is going to be on a cooperation mode. We have to learn to adapt to the digital world and be on it, which means we have to learn to create something out of the digital world and work on our inherent strengths, that is agriculture, spirituality and tourism. And if I were to come back to the digital world for a minute, you don't have to really get scared because I do not know anything about the digital world. I may be into a real estate business, I've been into the optician business. How can I create something of the digital world? You don't have to worry about it. You have to only have an attitude, a vision, a farsightedness on how things can move in the digital world as an entrepreneur. You have the world around to make it happen for you. So just be there and make it happen for yourself. Hope I could answer your queries, and wishing each one of you best of luck. Thank you.